There is a narrow passage on Earth where the modern world holds its breath. A corridor of water so small that it can be crossed by speedboat in minutes. Yet so important that entire economies depend on its survival. This is the Strait of Hormuz, a thin opening between Iran and Oman, one of the most militarized waterways on the planet. Every day, enormous oil tankers pass through this corridor carrying the energy that powers cities, factories, and nations. The world calls it a shipping lane, military strategists call it a choke point. Energy markets call it indispensable. But beyond the warships and political tension, there is another Hormuz. An ancient world of volcanic islands, forgotten forts, silent mountains, and hidden caves. Here, red sand touches turquoise water. Salt mountains glow beneath the desert sun. This is not only a story about conflict, it is a story about geography. About power, about survival. Tonight, we travel through the Strait of Hormuz. Where beauty and danger exist side by side, the Strait of Hormuz lies between southern Iran and northern Oman, connecting the Persian Gulf to the Gulf of Oman. At its narrowest point, the strait measures only around 33 kilometers wide. Roughly one-fifth of the world's oil consumption passes through these waters. China, India, Japan, South Korea, entire industrial economies depend on uninterrupted passage here. The sea here is never truly quiet. Beneath the calm surface lies permanent tension. Military satellites observe from orbit. Iran maintains missile batteries and naval bases along its coastline. A tanker carrying millions of barrels of crude oil cannot maneuver like a speedboat. It moves slowly, carefully. The Strait of Hormuz is one of the few places where geography itself becomes strategy. Along Iran's southern coast lies Keshem Island, long, dry, and strategically positioned beside the strait. And then, there is Hormuz Island itself, a place so visually strange it almost appears unreal. Volcanic soil stains the landscape red, orange, and purple. Iron oxide paints entire beaches crimson. Inside the caves, walls shimmer with white crystals reflecting gold and silver. Mineral water carves channels through stone. In the early 16th century, Portuguese forces seized the island. Today, the fortress stands weathered by salt wind. Across the water lies northern Oman. Here the Musandam Peninsula rises sharply from the sea into fjord-like inlets. Traditional wooden boats move quietly, despite the strategy nearby. Many places here remain profoundly peaceful. For local communities, it is daily life. Fishing boats leave harbor before sunrise. Nets dry beside stone houses. The Strait of Hormuz, a place of breathtaking beauty. And immense tension, a narrow corridor carrying extraordinary importance. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more cinematic documentaries exploring geopolitics, history, and nature.